Howdy, everybody. It's Cheri. I'm in the studio, in the Crank and Create studio. How are you? Hope you're all doing well. I don't know how this is going to go. It's already not going well for me. Let me tell you, I came in here. I tried to get here early, but then I didn't get here as early as I wanted to. And and then I couldn't remember the password. Oh, hold on. I got to mute this out. I couldn't remember the password to the internet that I set up. So I figured it out though. I don't know if y'all can hear me okay. Looks like sounds good. As you're popping on, say hello. Tell me where you're watching from. I'm thinking as I'm doing this, watch, like when I crank, oh, maybe it won't be as bad as what I think. Okay, I'm afraid the whole thing's going to shake. We might have to do something a little different. But it's all a test. It's all new, right? It's all new. Okay, good. I'm going to look and see who's in here, and then we'll get to cranking in just a moment. We have Claire is here. Hello, Claire. Good evening. Oh, let's see. I am doing well. I'm a little like, since yesterday, right after the workshop that I did, I had like this horrible allergy attack once we got home. And it's kind of hanging on today. Off and on, it hits me, and it's driving me nutso. I don't feel bad, but I'll get to where my like my nose and my sinuses, and I'm making all the phlegms. So that's not fun. And actually, I might have to go get tissues. I left them in the other room, but yeah, I might have to go do that. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I hope you're doing well, Claire. Sandy Sanchez is here. Hello, Sandy Sanchez. It's kind of echoey in here for me. It's like I need some more stuff to absorb the sound, I think. It's a little weird. I'm not going to lie. It's a little strange. Although I'm happy to not be in the cold craft camper because today it is chilly outside and I'd have to have that heat cranked up and I would be a little cold, not going to lie. But in here, it's nice and warm and toasty and lovely. Yes, yesterday the workshop went really, really well. We had 6 people. That's all the machines that I have. So full house. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. And their hats turned out great. They did a fabulous job. I still have to like kind of refine my teaching. I'm not the best at describing how to do stuff sometimes. I can like visually, I can show you as I'm doing it. Oh, this is going to drive me nuts. See how it's shaking? Mr. Bant probably isn't on here, but if he is, we got to figure something else out because this is too, like, this is what I had in the camper. You guys see that? It's like, oh, and it's not going to work. I'm probably going to have to get just a regular desk. But for right now, we're just going to go with it. We're just going to use it. Hello, Sandy. Thank you for popping in here. I know it's not our regular day, and Friday won't be our regular day either. It's just a busy week this week. Thank you. I have to say thank you to everyone who has voted for the 5x5 contest. That it's the 5 top people that get voted for get to go for a pitch for one person wins $5,000. I actually have this random pitch thing that I'm going to on Thursday. That's why I can't do the live on Thursday. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to pitch. I've been working on my pitch. But I didn't get selected for the first round of that. It's a random draw. So I might go and not even get a chance to, but so if I don't on that one, hopefully if y'all vote for me, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I posted something in the CranKnit community and then also on my page it's in Grand Rapids and it's called Start Garden. And they do I think it's once a month they do this. It's pretty awesome, actually, for businesses, established businesses or new businesses. And you can win $5,000. It's kind of nice. Because I could use it because I really I need the small machines. I need more big machines. I need small machines too, so that we can do more workshops because I want to do like Erin makes designs. Did you see her cute little fruit? Oh my gosh. And then like the scary pineapple is the cutest thing. I got to make it. I also have to see, I brought my frog, but I did a curtain on either side of this window. I don't know if you can kind of see it there. From the camper, I took them down and I brought them into here and they're just like drop cloth curtains, but I need the mirrored curtain tie back. So that's going to be my first make, I think, in here is I got to make one of those curtain tie backs for the other side for in the like studio where we do the workshops. So yeah, I'm excited. So let me say hi to everybody else. Hi, Amber and Sarah and Lisa in Shropshire, UK. And we have Elise Harris is here. You guys are awesome hopping on even when it's not our normal day. We have Pam Tyler. I'm doing pretty good. Oh, Megan's here. Pumpkin Bee Creations. I loved your slippers. Those looked really cozy. Judith Hunter, hello, good evening to you. And we have Barb is here. Hello, Barb. How are you? I'll give you a little looky-loo there. Hello, Barb. And we have Karen in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. I don't know how close that is to Pittsburgh, but my daughter lives, where does she live? I always want to say Scottsdale, but that's not what it's called because that's Arizona. I don't know, but it's around Pittsburgh. So I don't know where that's at compared to you, but actually our one daughter, Shelby, and our oldest son went for a visit to go visit them, our oldest daughter and her husband and my granddaughter, and I didn't get to go. And I'm just so sad because I wanted to go see her because she's so cute and I miss her so much. Amber Bell is watching from Missouri near Kansas City. Casey, that's where Jennifer Allwood is in Kansas City. I think she's in Kansas. She's in Kansas, near Kansas City. I don't know. I don't even know. Wendy Castle is in the house. Wendy Castle, how are you? You guys, if you have not, if you did not see that post about if you want to help for the people that were affected by the hurricane, Wendy has a lovely post up on how to do that. It's in the CranKnit community. I think I pinned it. I don't know that I did. I need to pin it. If I didn't pin it in the CranKnit community, I need to do that. But yeah, I just shipped out a box on Saturday. I think. I don't even know what day it is today. What's today? Today's Tuesday, right? Yeah, Saturday. So hopefully they'll get it because this is going to be freaking cold. It's so sad, guys. I listen to the stories and I'm just like, oh no, I'm just so sad for all of those people. I really am. Is it, how do you say your first name? Is it it's not, is it Jeannie? Is it Jeannie? I like the way it's spelled. My brain does weird things with names, guys. I think I'm dyslexic. I think I am. I'm going to be truthful. I think that I am. Well, anyway, thank you for watching on the YouTubes. Elise Harris, do you like it? I have to find my other one though, guys. I think I lost my pitch plaque. And I was we moved everything. I have the pitch plaque that I want is so beautiful. I was going to look for it before you guys, every time I do something with this table, it's like shifting. Hold on, I'm going to look over here. Because it's making me think about it. I don't see it. I don't know what happened to my pitch plaque. That's not good. And what I mean by that is I won like 3rd place and they gave me the most beautifulest plaque. And I can't find it. I don't know what I did with it. At least I didn't lose my YouTube one. How can I lose stuff? I don't even have a big house or a big camper. I don't know how I lose stuff. Do you guys wonder how you lose stuff? I just don't. I don't get it. I really don't. I hate it when I go to look for something and I absolutely cannot find it. It just drives me batty. It drives me bleep crazy. That's what I'll say. All right. Oh, and then I have to tell you, I had to stop and get gas on the way here because I was almost on empty. I almost drove with I almost ran out of gas. And the sign said $2.99 and I was so excited. I'm like, $2.99 and I have no gas and I have to fill up and it's $2.99. And then I put it in there and I do the thing and I'm like, $3.04. What the heck? It's because I don't have the little thing where you get the discount. I was so disappointed. I wanted $2.99 gas, but I didn't get $2.99 gas. I got $3.04 a gallon gas. So it was, yeah. But anyways, I'm just digressing. Sorry. A little off the rails there. Lisa Whaley, hello to you. I like it when it lets me see the icons. Normally it doesn't. You know what, Sandy? I sometimes am not. Sometimes I am not very good at explaining things. And one of the ladies, I felt so bad for last night. She was so funny, but then she's like, I just don't get it. She was doing the cast off. She's like, I messed it up. I'm like, you didn't mess it up, but look at it. She said, I dropped stitches. I'm like, you didn't drop stitches. She's like, yes, I did. And I'm like, no, you didn't. And then she'd go on to the next one and she's like, I messed it up again. I'm like, well, just hold on. Cause I can fix it and I get over there and it was perfectly fine. But see her head, just the way that you think about stuff, sometimes it just doesn't make sense. And I am this person too. Sometimes you just have to trust the process. And then I can't explain it. I'm just like, just do it. No, I didn't do that though. But it is when you're doubting, when you don't understand what's happening and you want your mind to understand it and you don't understand how it's all going to go because everybody didn't understand the double, a double layered beanie, which I didn't get when I first started this as well. So I totally get it. So it's like, you can see when the light bulbs go off and you're like, oh, that's what we're doing. Oh, that's how that's going to happen. But if I was better at explaining it, then it wouldn't be this discovery process of, maybe I could explain it a little better. So I need to work on that. The other thing I have to say, and as I get more machines, I said to Darren last night, he's so sweet. He helps me. I need to train him a little better though. We get to the cast off, everybody's almost finishing at the same time. So then they have to wait so I can help them because I want to show them how to do it before everybody just goes zipping those stitches right off the machine. And I just don't like people waiting. I hate that because I don't like to wait. I want to just get on with it. So I might start in the workshop. That's why I'm doing these freebie ones to be able to kind of work out the bugs. But I think what I'm going to do is like stagger the starts maybe. I don't know. I got to figure it out though. They were all so lovely though. It was a fun time. Let's see. Lisa says, is the Addie egg the devil in disguise or what? You know what? To tell you how much I love it, it's not here. I was looking at it on my shelf in my bedroom. I'm like, do I want to take that over there? Actually, it's not. It just takes a lot of finesse. It like takes a lot of, you can't let your weight hit anything when you're doing it. You have to, it's completely different than using these machines. You got to have no tension on the yarn. You got to be really careful and you got to pull it down. Lisa, every so often, like you crank it and then you have to pull on it because you have to set those stitches. If you don't, it'll all bind up and then you'll break your needles. So yeah, it could be. It's not as fun. Once you get to going, you could sit there and make it for a long time. The other thing I will tell you about the Addie egg is I have a really hard time when you're doing I-cord to know like how long it needs to be. Like you can't count your rows and you have to measure it, but it's in the machine. It's like eating half of it. So you don't know how long when you stretch it. Yeah, that's my thing. When I need that I-cord for a project, I never know. So I overdo it. I don't know. But yeah, it's not as fun. But then I have the tulip one too. And it's like, meh, meh. That's all I'll say. It's meh. Sarah, hello to you. Sarah in the UK. All of you in the evening time here. And it's probably, well, it's maybe not that late. Oh, thank you for sharing the thing for the 5x5 kind of. Yeah, if you guys would, so that I can go and at least pitch. I really want to be able to fully launch it out. And now that I'm in here, and I have to pay for the space, yeah, it'd be great to be able to have a little bit more machines so we can do a little bit more. So yes. Oh, Karen, I'm glad you could be here today too. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining in. Hello, Kathy K. How are you? We have James and Lucy Bell. Oh, it's Hannah. Wait, hold on. I'm confused. Oh, now it jumped. Where did it go? Where did it go? It went all the way to the bottom. Why did it do that to me? StreamYard, why do you have to make my life hard? I need to really, hold on. I need to get cast on. I'm like telling you to hold on. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, James and Lucy Bell is Hannah. I had to go back to that because it totally confused me. Hello. Hi, Hannah. How are you? I'm glad you're here. Oh, 1 hour so you must be close to my daughter then. She's about 1 hour and 10 minutes or so from Pittsburgh as well. You guys might be neighbors. I don't know. Real close maybe. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. Oh, Hannah lives in the UK. Hello in the UK. We have lots of people in the UK. I love that. I love it so much. Making mini hats for, you know what, Lisa, I'm going to do, I haven't signed up for it yet, but our library does this like, I got to grab one of my buckets. Hold on. For my yarn. This is what I'm using for on the floor for the workshops, like from Dollar Tree. They're super, super cheap. Let me go ahead and see if I can do this. I'll try casting on and this is not good. Is that going to stay? Let me push that out of the way. I think it's going to stay. Maybe. Oh, is it crooked? It's crooked. It's going to drive me nuts. So there we go. Okay. So what was I saying? I don't even know. Oh, mini hats. Yes. Oh, first off, this is the yarn that we use in the workshops. So, like for a test hat that I did, and then some leftover bits from, like this is the leftover bits, and these are from the workshop. So now what I'm going to do with the leftover cakes is I'm going to make them into the hats that I give away. So really, really fun. I'm excited to be able to do that. So we're going to add multiple together here today while I cast on. That's what I'm doing. Let me get this done. Okay. So anyways, the mini hats. Our library does this thing. It's like a Christmas tree, like a holiday giveaway thing. And it's like a silent auction. Oh, I am way too low. I don't know how this is going to go. And this chair doesn't go up any higher. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I've got my other little stool over there. Remember, with the hole in it? Yeah, but I don't know. We'll see. So anyways, I was thinking about it would be fun to do. It would be fun to do a tree with a whole bunch of mini hats, and because it can be like a sponsored thing for my studio. So I think I might do that, and then it can be auctioned off. But I have to sign up, and I haven't done that yet. One of my many things that I need to do. Oh, I got to get where's my tension guide? Over here. It's over here. I used it last night at the workshop. I need it. I need it. I'm going to go a couple before I put it on, though. How is this? I'm going to have to go slow, because if I go too fast, maybe it's not. It dropped. I dropped. It dropped. Did you see that? Did y'all see that? Yeah, this is going to bug me. Because the whole table is moving. Normally, when I do a video, it doesn't really matter. Like my Friday hat videos. But what I used to do I feel like I have to scream over the machine. What I used to do in the camper was I did it off the table. So, I suppose I could do that again. I just don't wanna. So maybe I'll have to figure it out. We'll have to figure it out. I should have just put the tension guide on right away, and then I wouldn't have dropped that stitch. So yes, you're making the little hats. I need to make those too. Peggy's in the house. Hello, Peggy in the house. Rhonda Seals is here from Tallahassee, Oklahoma, babysitting our youngest granddaughter. Oh, I'm jealous of you. I want to see my little asteroid. My little asteroid. That's what they call her. We shouldn't call her asteroid, though. That's what she thinks her name is. She is. It fits her, though. No joke. Okay, we're going to try this again. This is kind of like my first, the very first workshop that I did. I was demoing how to cast on, and I dropped stitches. I'm like, you have to keep tension on it. I was talking, and I wasn't keeping tension on it. Kind of funny. Not funny, but funny. Okay, let me get all cast. Yeah, I am way too low. I don't know if I can do. I can't stand up, though, because then you can't see me. There we go. I might have done that a little tight. Let's go slow. I think we're good. Am I good, guys? I think it looks good. We're good. Put that tension guide on, Cheri. Okay, let's do it. Hold on. I always tell you to hold on, like you're going to leave me. Don't leave me. Okay. This is the magical tension guide. Y'all need one if you don't have one. You have to get it. Southpaw Fiber Arts. Order it today. And you can get one for your central. I should have used a Loombot today. Oh, I should have done that. It's so funny. I'm longing to use my 48-pin machines. I'm missing them. Sorry, Addie, but I am. I'm missing them. This one should be good. Okay, I think we're good. I hope I'm not going to make you too nauseous, because I know the whole thing's moving. I know. I will say, everybody in the workshop last night, they absolutely loved the tension guide, because then they're like, we can just crank. I'm like, you can just crank. It's just time to crank. And it was fun, because then they're cranking and we can chat, and then it's a competition. How many rows do you have? How many rows do you have? It's kind of fun. So now I have to think about ideas, guys, because I want to have like open craft nights, but I want to do everything for nothing, and I can't do that. So, so I don't know if people will pay to just come hang out here and like do stuff. Like I could just have a cover charge, right? Like a bar. There's a cover charge to come hang out with me. Oh, is that really? You know what? Maybe it's, yeah, it looks like it's going to like fall over. I know it's not. Oh, that drives me nuts, guys. Does that drive you crazy? I'm so sorry. I'm apologizing already, because it's just, I think it's crazy. Let's see who else is here. Oh, I did get it right. Okay. All right, good. It's Jeannie. I love the way you spell that. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Country Craft Barn, Dawn Melton is here. See that? Go give her some love over on her channel, would y'all please? Country Craft Barn. Rhonda Seals is working on hats. Elise Harris. If you look for it, you won't find it once you do. I know, but see, I feel really bad because it's the most beautiful plaque. And I told Darren, I'm like, I'm sure it's in one of the cubbies. It's going to drive me nuts because now I'm going to think about it. I won't be able to. And then I'm so afraid that when I was cleaning stuff out, I don't think I would have, I can't imagine I would have thrown away a plaque. I'm going to cry if because it was beautiful. Even though it was only third place, it still was beautiful. I loved it. I still love it. I just really wish that I wouldn't have lost it. That's what moving does. Okay, I have to go. Let's see. Maybe if I'm just like real, like I go like this. And I don't go very fast. Maybe it won't move everywhere. Country Craft Barn says I lose stuff because I put it in a safe place. So safe. I can't. That's yes. We are the same people. Good afternoon, chilly, windy Wisconsin. Jennifer, is it Busby? It's chilly here too. Where are you at in the cheese state, Jennifer? I don't eat cheese anymore, but I have to tell you guys, I love cheese. It used to be my most favorite thing in the whole wide world, but I don't eat it anymore. But I would gladly move to Wisconsin and be a cheesehead because it's a beautiful state, guys. It's gorgeous. It's like a cleaned up version of Michigan. Sorry, Michigan. I love you. I love you, Michigan, but Wisconsin's just a little. It's a little tidier. So if you've never been, you need to go. Mr. Bant almost got a job there. Did I ever tell you guys the story about the place we looked at there, though? We were honestly thinking about this. It was, how many acres was it? It was like 40 acres, and it was off grid, like, but not too far from town. Only like a half an hour drive, probably about the same drive we have right now. But yeah, it was completely off grid, though, like completely. Like we'd have to put a well in. And it had an outhouse. So we like researched composting toilet and all the crazy stuff. And now I'm like, I couldn't live without the internet. What was I thinking? The kids were like, no. So anyway, it was a beautiful property though. We toured it and it was so gorgeous. It took 10 minutes to get to where the house was from the road to like drive in. I think it was 40 acres. I don't remember, but it was beautiful. It was a log home. It was somebody's like hunting camp, but gorgeous hand done log home. Yeah. Funny to think about it now because I'm like, if I had to go to the bathroom outside, that would not work. And then I think about showering. We would have gotten the well, but like even, yeah, I don't know how we would have done it. Solar power, I guess. I don't know. A little crazy to think about it. I'm so glad we didn't do it. But it was cool anyway. It's cool to think about it. Let's see. Carrie May says, wow, here in South Dakota, gas is $4.23. And I'm complaining about $3.04. You want to just smack me now, don't you? I won't complain about it anymore, I promise. Because I thought it was high here. It's actually way lower than it has been. I got fuzz in my nose. What's looking good cooking? That's hilarious. I love that. We're making a green hat. It looks like it's kind of like Spartan green a little bit. I think it'll be cute. Hello, Tony. How are you? Wendy says, finally feeling like autumn in Southwest Arkansas. I'm so glad. Sorry that it's bouncing. I'll get it fixed eventually. By next week, I'll have something different, I think. I'll have to get a desk. I'm going to have to get one. I wanted the desk people. I reached out to them. I had somebody that wanted me to do like, I don't know what the name of them, the desk people are, but to do why can't I even think of the words? They wanted me to collaborate with them. And before, when I had the camper, I'm like, I'd love to, but I have no space for what you want me to do. So I reached, yes, standing desk, yes. I reached back out to them and they're like, yes, we'd love to do something, but they haven't got back with me. So I don't know. Because I was kind of hoping maybe they would, and then I wouldn't go buy something. Well, I probably still have to, but we can work out a deal and then it's, you know. So anyway, standing desk people, you need to like call me so that my video isn't jumping everywhere. Let's see. Oh, how does it get so moved? Like it does its own thing. I don't even touch it. And it goes everywhere. It drives me crazy. Ha 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 ha. Okay, so you guys like we're all talking. Oh, Judith made 43 mini hats. So cute. Wendy says, my daughter lives in Milwaukee. I've been tracking the weather. Burr. Yeah, chilly. Karen says Eddie Egg is the devil. That's hilarious. Claire says 8 p.m. 8 p.m. in the UK. You guys are awesome that you're watching. Sarah says, when I was in school, I had to do a presentation where we had to teach something. I did a string art presentation, so I had boards ready for different steps. That is awesome. That's awesome. I thought about drawing pictures because I think that would be like, I know it sounds crazy, but just to have a guide, you know, to go with them as they're doing stuff too. Yes, I did do that. And I demo on it and I show them. So I did a little bit of that. Hello, Joyce. How are you? Joyce Bridgerton. Let's see. I know I'm going backwards, guys. Hello in Portugal. Is it dulce? I don't know. Dolce. Like I want to say cinnamon dolce latte. That's all. I don't know. Lisa Whaley, that's why I had to watch you for months. I could take the plunge. I was so sure I wouldn't be able to do it. But after watching, that is so awesome, Lisa. That makes me so happy. Oh, James and Lucy Bell, which is Hannah, says that I make hats with a knitting machine and doing a craft fair. That's awesome. Is it Hannah from TikTok? You're not Hannah from TikTok, are you? Oh, Megan says the slippers I made were super easy to make and I just made them all by myself, no tutorials. You're moving and grooving, lady. You're doing all kinds of stuff. You really are. I love watching what all you do too. Okay, let's see. Kelly says I've just completed making 40 hats and scarves for children who participate in oh, that's awesome. Big brothers, big sisters. Kelly, that's so cool. Yay, that's awesome. I love it. I love like reading this. Like when you all are doing stuff like that, it's so inspirational. That's how I started. It wasn't my own idea. It was somebody on the groups that talked about donating stuff. And then I was like, well, I guess I could do that. And then it's so great that you guys all do that. Megan says, I'm thinking about getting a 22, but not an Addy because they're a little bit out of my budget. So I might get a Centro and can start making baby hats. That would be awesome. Just be cautious of the yarn you use. The one that Megan. I have an idea, Megan. I was going to say the first one I got was a piece of poo-poo. The second one I got was actually very nice. But I don't use it and I have it, Megan. So maybe we'll have to see. Maybe the machine fairy might make an entrance. Let's see here. Wendy Castle, Palmyra, I gave up on this anyway after breaking 2 weeks. Yeah, see, Wendy, I broke my first one. I really did. But I put the grumpy gears in it. I've got it here, guys. This one. And I kept it because in case anybody wants to get the grumpy gear replacement. But it still has a tendency to want to pop. It works way better. I really like this handle, by the way, guys. I like it a lot. But it's still kind of, I don't know. It's all right. I kind of wonder if the other 22 knockoff one would be a little better than that one. Plus, you wouldn't have those stupid ears in the front because those are in the way. I know somebody said get a Dremel and cut them off, but Lisa says to Judith, thanks for the help with the mini hats, pom-poms. So that's awesome that you guys are like collaborating. You're so good. So awesome. Stacy Froman is here. Oh, I'm sorry you're having a crazy day. Hopefully it's crazy good and not crazy bad. Kelly said I got my tension guide from you for my... Oh, yay, you did. You got the tension guide. Awesome. Awesome. That is so awesome. They're kind of bad, Megan. I'm not going to lie. They're kind of bad. But, yeah, send me a message, would you? Pretty pleases. Pretty pleases. Even for preemies, the 22 is small. I know because I had a preemie. Yes. So, yeah, that's true. Remember we talked about that, Sandy. I don't have my 40 pin machine here. I think the 32 would be better for preemie hats. I think they would be. I think that's what wasn't that what we came to the conclusion of, Sandy? I think maybe. But if you want to make like the teeny ornament things, that would be the 22. That would be good. But I know some people I know that some of the babies are that little. It's amazing. It's amazing that they can be that small and them make it to me. Let's see here. Sandy Sanchez says, I purchased a mushroom, cannot wait to get it. What should I make first? Did I do a boo-boo? Oh no, it's just a little woo-woo. Little woo-woo, not a boo-boo. That's funny. I love this yarn, but since it's roving style, it's real rustic, and that's what I'll call it. It's real rustic. So you get those fuzzy fuzzies. Sometimes they bother me. The 32 would be great for preemie, Sandy says. Yeah, I think that's what we talked about too. It's like the perfect size. Stacy says, we did the open craft time at the beach shop. We provided an easy light breakfast, called it Bead and Breakfast. Oh, I like that. It was every other Saturday, sold every spot out, every Saturday it was available. Oh, that's awesome. Stacy, I need to hook up with you and just like pick your brain. Isn't that what they say? I need to pick your brain. That's an awesome idea. I don't know about the breakfast. I don't know what I could do. I could do like donuts or something. There's a coffee shop just right down the street. They don't do baked goods though. But there's a place because I could do some kind of baked goods. Something. I don't know. That's a good idea though, but that's exactly what I was thinking. I would love to like build a community of, just like we have here, but I would love it if you all could just come here with me. That would just be like the most ideal situation. Like, can you guys just come? Can you just please come to Shelby, Michigan and come hang out? I got to make sure, guys, that I do not run out of yarn on my first thing. I need to keep cranking too, because I know I'm not doing a very good job of cranking and talking. I have seen those Grinch Christmas trees. I was just in Hobby Lobby getting stuff for in here. They have so many cute things, guys. So many cute things. Jennifer says, Beaver Dam. Wendy Castle. I went on a shopping spree at $100 gazillion trees in San Antonio, Texas. I think I close to 100 dish towels and the yarn to go. Oh, awesome. Okay, so that's where you're getting your towels. See, this bugs me a little bit, but it's just fuzz. Rhonda says she'd come to breakfast. Awesome. Cubby, great word. Brings me back to kindergarten, feeling so proud to have a cubby of my very own. You know what? That's true. I remember the cubbies, like where we hung our coats and we had a cubby. Yep. That's what I call them. I call them cubbies. They're in my cubbies. And that's probably where I got it from. Well, yeah, maybe that's where I got it from. Oh, that's so funny, Nancy. I would pass. Wendy, I would pass on that house. It was cute though. It was a double seater. Like two people are gonna go take a crap together. I don't know. It was weird. It was actually pretty nice, but it was a little strange. See guys, can I peel it off? I want to just like trim it. It's gonna be on the inside. Leave it alone, Cheri. Hello, Alice O'Neill. How are you? Kelly, Sandy, you have thought of making stuffed toys with the 32 needle mushroom. I used to make 40 scarves with tassels for children. It's making a new noise on my Addy. I don't like that. Can you hear it? It's my handle. Oh my goodness. I can't even look at I guess is it correcting? Maybe it's correcting on your end. It's like really shaking on my end. I don't like that at all. If it's making any of you nauseous, let me know, and then I will get it off the machine and put it on my face. And then it'll make my face bounce. Alice says, I still have to figure out my machine. You will do it, I promise you. If you're not in the CranKnit community, like there, oh, look at that. I almost did it. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah. Then make sure you're in there, Alice. But I think I've seen your name. I think you're in there. Haven't been online for a couple of weeks. Jean, and the Wi-Fi has been down. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's still a bit hit and miss. Hopefully it'll be sorted out. Well, I'm glad that you're here today. Thank you for being here on the Facebooks. Is it Winoa? 22 would be the preemies, though. Is it Winoa? Look at that, guys. I love the name. I like that. It's beautiful. Okay, I'm going to go all the way down. Sandy, thank you for putting, please answer the question. Okay. All right, I'm going to go all the way down. There we go. And Wendy, thank you for knocking out all of the requests to join. I try to pop in there every now and then, but I've not been real good about it. Not going to lie. I'm talking about the CranKnit community. Wendy's been going in and letting everybody know. If you could, this handle better not be. I don't like how it sounded. I don't have my canned air here, I don't think. It's hard because half the stuff's still at home. We need to blow that out. I think there's a little piece of something in there. Yes, that would be perfect. Yeah, like baked goods and then the Keurig. Yes, and I have to have a Keurig. That's a for real deal. That's got to happen because coffee is the juice of the gods, right? It is of the god, I should say. Because there's not more than one. There's only one. Let's see. Alice, I'm doing well. Joanna, hello in Poland. Thank you for watching. Oh my gosh, that's going to drive me crazy. You guys, I'm just doing nothing but complaining today. I don't know why. I will tell you, I think I mentioned this before at the workshop last night with the machines. Okay, there's 6 machines plus this one that I'm using right now. And I go through and I get them all set up before everybody comes, and I get them all clamped down, and I go through and I crank them just to make sure I've got them set on the right, on the tube panel, not on panel, whatever. And every single one of them cranks differently. Every single one of them. And it just makes me really think about all of us with the machines and how much variation there could be just in our machines, that they're not all equal. Oh, that's a good idea, Wendy, with Panera. We do have a Panera that's not too far. Tracy says, I have the machine, and when I wind the crank, for some reason the yarn falls off in spots. It's probably the tension isn't, if it's just falling off, like I don't know if you probably weren't on when I first started. I actually dropped a stitch. It's because I didn't have enough tension on my yarn. So if you don't have Shauna's beautiful, wonderful, most absolutely awesomest tension guide like I have right here, and you're just, or if you're using the 48 pin, I've got my loom bot. Let me talk about that. Hold on. Let me grab one of these. Okay. This is the loom bot. It's a little dusty. The little loom bot here. Hold on. Let me go to my face. With one of these, as long as you're in one, your tensioner, it shouldn't really fall off, really. But I will tell you, if you watch any of my videos from back in the day, well, a couple months ago, before the tension guide, Shauna's tension guide, I always would still hand tension along with using this. So if it's falling, it's because the tension's probably not tight enough. If it's tucking, where it's pulling in 2 stitches at a time and you get kind of like a hole, that's the yarn. But if your yarn's a little thin, and I don't know which machine that you have, but if it's fallen off, then it's probably just not tight enough tension. So I don't know if that's helpful, but with this, I will say, even with the tension guide, if you have the tension guide set too loose for the yarn, it still might not keep enough tension here and it might drop. So generally that doesn't happen, but it is possible because I use the heavier spring. But if you had the lighter spring and you had it just backed off way too much, it might be too loose. That can happen. It's actually happened to me because I had it way too loose. But right now I don't have it real tight. And I'm trying to do it as loose as I possibly can without it falling so that I get a better fitting hat. And that's the thing that's so great about it, is that you can do that. Because if I hand tension, then the hats are a little snug. And that's something that another thing that happened last night is I watched, and some of the ladies that still held on to the yarn, even though it's going through the tension guide, although I was telling them that they don't need to do that, then you end up with a little bit tighter tension. The hat is, a little bit tighter. So, yeah, Tracy, the tension guide, Southpaw Fiber Arts, I think right there, that's where you need to go. And they also have it though for the 48 pin too, 40 and 48 pin. And I believe this works for the 40 and the 48. So it's the same concept, same design. It just fits on, or it functions the same way ultimately. I can't speak apparently. So yeah, there's that. That's a problem. Lisa, here in central Wisconsin, most kids don't seem to wear hats or scarves very often. I have even seen them running around without coats and in shorts. They do that here. Is this a phenomenon, or is it? No, they do it here too. In the middle of winter, kids will have shorts, no coat. Yes. I don't think they're real smart when they do that. I don't think so. But I will say, if kids who are athletic, I don't want to say kids who aren't athletic. If they're athletic, I think they have a tendency to do that more because they're just naturally in shorts all the time. But I don't know. I go to the Walmarts in the wintertime, and there's a lot of people that have sandals on, and there's snow on the ground, and they have shorts on and no coat. And they have to be cold. I don't know. I just don't think it's very smart. But it is true that it's a wives' tale that you get sick from being cold. I don't think you can, because I know my mom used to be like, you're going to get sick if you don't put a coat on. So, but I don't know. I start to kind of wonder though. This is my theory. I don't know. I know, Lisa, you're probably thinking about, well, no, kids are going to wear hats. Some kids will. I think kids under 10, kids up to 10 years old. After that, I was one of those girls that I wouldn't put a hat on my head because it'd mess my hair up. It was the 80s. I had the big old, teased up to late 70s, early 80s. You know what I'm talking about? Aquanet. No way would I put a hat on that head. I'd freeze. It would be a little wet before I'd go to the bus stop. And I can remember, because I had so much stuff on my hair, it'd be crunchy because it would freeze. And yeah. But anyway, I do have a theory about them not being as cold, because when I was not well, I think our metabolisms are a little messed up. And this is just, me being a wackadoo. But I think if somebody has any kind of issues, like health-wise, I think there are times when you just have a tendency to be on the hotter side. And Sandy will probably disagree with that because she's a diabetic and she's like, I'm cold all the time, but that's different. But I do think sometimes, I don't know, maybe they just run warm. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe kids run warm now. I don't know. Maybe it's all the red dye we put in everything. Karen says, my mom goes to a makerspace where they can buy sessions to use the equipment. Once they have been trained how to use it, then they always have someone. That's an awesome idea, because Darren and I were talking about it. Karen, thank you for mentioning that. Thank you. You're awesome. Because ultimately people are going to get to where they might not want to buy the machine yet. And I know everybody's telling me to sell the machines. Sandy, you're right. I'm not going to do that. They can use my affiliate link, because I don't want to deal with if they put too thick a yarn in there, they busted needles, and then I'm going to end up having to deal. I just don't know that I want to do that. But yeah, Karen, for people that want to come in and use the machines to make something, maybe they don't want to invest in them, I think that's a great idea. And then I just have a prerequisite that they have to go through like the basic class or whatever, so that they know how to operate it. There's still going to be some people that'll be a little harder on them, but I think that just goes with the program. But thank you for mentioning that. Yeah, I figured because we've talked about you being cold all the time. Yeah, but you're like small, you're little, right? So hats and 80s hair don't mix. Yes. Absolutely. Yes. Stacy, where we are a retail space, so we were bead products. We offered a discount for the beads on breakfast day, and then we pay for a spot. And I'm debating. I mean, what I would really like is my own yarn line. Somebody want to hook me up with that, and then I can sell yarn here. I would love that. But I want it to all work on, I want it to be yarn for circular knitting machines, like pre-approved yarn, like pre-cranked yarn. I don't know. I would love that, but I don't know how that would work. I need to figure that out. I need a yarn company. I do. Oh, Tracy says just falls off. Yeah, tension. Or Tracy, if you're just casting on, I don't know, Tracy. I want to help Tracy. If you're just casting on and it starts falling off, that just means your cast on's not right. But if you're in the middle of cranking and it just starts falling off, then that's got to be that it's either not in the yarn guide, or here, hold on, it's not in the yarn feeder, or you don't have enough tension on it. That would be what it is. Oh, look, I almost ran out. Woo. Okay, here, we're going to do a change here, a change-o. I'm glad I was paying attention, or I would have cranked it right off of there. Okay. I accidentally looked down. That's funny. All right. I'm splitting my, can you guys see that? I hope you're not watching me. Just kidding. It shouldn't be this hard. I'm having a day, guys. Get in there. Can you see? Let me pull it through a little bit more. I'm separating. There we go. Okay. It's really not that difficult. I just made it look hard. Promises. All right. So, okay. Got it in there. I'm going to hold these. And then we're doing our new bally cakey thing. I think we're good. Go a few more here. Oh, I gotta figure out why that handle is making that noise. I think it's got something in there. Driving me nuts. Everything. There we go. Okay. Let me see. Ooh, I'll have to check that out, Sandy. Thank you for sharing something there. I will do it. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's all in the wrong place again. Okay, there we go. Karen says, oh, kids wear hats, but not coats or scarves. Oh, that's good that they at least wear hats, Karen. You are so welcome, Tracy. If there's anything else we can help you with, where can I buy that piece? southpawfiberarts.com. Yes, Lisa. As a kid 6 years ago, we bundled up so much that it was hard to move. Sometimes, yes, Lisa. Bread bags in your boots. I remember they were like moon boots. And I can remember we had a special drawer in our kitchen. And I almost remember taping my ankles. Like I almost remember putting on the bread sacks and then maybe taping around my ankles before I would put them in the moon boots. And we all had snowsuits too. That was the thing. Yeah. Yeah. And then I would never come in the house. I was always outside too. I was one of those kids. That felt weird. Hello, Lisa Fry. How are you? Linda, dropping in a little late today. How's everything going? It's going well, Linda Klausnitzer. I do that every time, don't I? I always mess up your last name. They do that here in Kentucky as well, wearing shorts and short sleeve shirts. Yes. I don't know. How do you make your stitches so tight? Hannah, is it just really, really loose when you do it? Like super loose? Because this is actually not that tight for this. I don't know if you can see. We didn't get it tucked there. No, we didn't. It's really not that tight. I don't know if you can see that. For this, it's not. There are times when I do it tighter, but this is really pretty loose, actually. I think it looks tighter, maybe. But if you're using thinner yarn, too, it will look tighter. Wendy says we wore shorts in the middle of winter in the Northwest, too. It's a weirdo thing. Wendy's a weirdo. No, I'm kidding. You're not at all. I love you so much. The kids do it here in Woonsocket, Rhode Island. Oh my gosh, I like that. Woonsocket. See, it must be a thing. It must be a thing everywhere. Hello, Laura Whitaker. Lisa says we're expecting 30th weather. Yes. Yes, in Missouri. Yeah, we've had freeze warnings the last three or four nights, I think. It's been pretty chilly here. We have the heaters in the house or going at home. And actually, what is this doing? Actually, we have this has a boiler where I'm at now. This is gonna drive me nuts. So, and I don't think it's going right now. I'm gonna have to see if it gets too hot. The gentleman who kind of handles the building here, he said sometimes it gets really, really hot. So we'll have to see how that goes. So far, I've been good. It feels really nice because I don't have my own thermostat. So we'll have to see. I get enough people in the room over here and it could get really, really, really hot, I think. Oh, Barb says, makes you wonder how they would serve. Yes, no, that's true. I always try to keep blankets in our car for that specific reason. Poodle perms. Oh yes, I had a perm too. I didn't have a. Was it a poodle perm? I had a perm. I always had a perm when I was younger too, and I would tease my hair, my bangs, and they'd hit the top of the car. They were so tall. I'll have to share. I think I have a picture when I was 14, and it was probably not my tallest hair. I'll have to share it with you guys. I'll post it in the group. I'll have to look for it when I'm at home and I'll post it in the group. You guys will laugh. You'll be like, no way. I thought I was so cool. I really did. I really was cool. No, I'm kidding. No, I wasn't. I just thought I was. Patrice says you are not old enough for bad 1970. I am actually. It was more, it was early 80s, but yeah, I was born in 73. So I'm not young. I'm on the other side of it. I'm on the other side of life now. I'd like to think that's not the case, but Lisa says we have a friend that wears shorts 360. My legs aren't cute enough to do that. Honestly, guys, I don't even wear shorts in the summertime. Hardly. I don't know why. Because I'm getting old. I don't want to be exposed. Funny. Ooh, it's going to be cold in Kentucky tonight, too. Cold everywhere. Yeah, you couldn't mess your hair up. No way, Jose. I always was envious of the girls that they weren't worried about it. Like for me, it was a mental breakdown if my hair wasn't right. And I'm no joke. I had problems. I had serious problems as a teenager. Yes. I would drink all the coffee, Megan. It'd be Cheri caffeinated 24/7. I wonder if it is thick blood. Good point. I bet they have thick blood. You think so? Joyce thinks so. Country Craft Barn, you could call you the yarn the cranky yarn. That's right. See, we already have a name. Cranky Yarn. We just need a yarn manufacturer to help us out. Sarah's back. I didn't realize I left. I put my feet up and toes. Am I that boring? I might be. I'm not as exciting today as I normally am. I'm sorry. Oh, that's funny. My handle I don't like this noise. It's driving me crazy, Joyce. I might have to tighten it or something. But I don't think it's in the I don't think it's in the spinning handle. I think it's like up here in the machine. Because I hear it click. Yeah, there's something in I might have to take it apart and clean it. I know I used to be the person that said no to that, but this is, I think this one, I think this one's a newer machine. I think. I don't remember. Because one of these is my older Addy. don't think this is my older one though. I don't know. It's my first day. I have no idea. Kidding. I feel like it is. But I'll tell you, I've been laying in bed at night and I'm like, I want to make this and I want to make this and I want to make this. And then all my stuff's going to be here. I am keeping, I don't have my 22 here yet. And I have another one of the 48s at home still. And I'm just debating what I want to keep where, because I have to keep like a yarn stash at home just in case like inspiration hits me, you know? And I don't want to come all the way here. It's not that far though. Hello, Carla. My family's doing very well. Thank you. Thank you for asking. Amber says, I've cranked out 2 hats just watching and listening to you. And I haven't even got one done yet, Amber, because I can't crank and talk. Oh, my goodness. I'm not even close here. Well, I'm getting close. Closer. Amber's beating me. I like the yarn color, too. It's pretty. The green is pretty. It's very pretty. Yarnworks by Lydia. I am making a hat. Cranking out a hat. I know I'm a weirdo. I am too. Wendy will be weird together. Rhonda says that her grandson wears shorts in the snow. See, they're crazy kids. These crazy young kids. You still have the AC on. Day number 7 overnight low tonight. Well, that's good. We have heat on though. It's cold here. I don't know what. Let me see what it says the temperature is. It's 50 outside right now. That's what it says. The low is 34 tonight. Our high today was 52. So yeah. Oh, James and Lucy Bell, Hannah. Thank you. Brady Bunch perms. Like Jan, did Jan have a perm? I think she had a perm, didn't she? What did Alice say? My youngest son just turned 51 on last. Oh, Alice, your son and I are the same age then. So then I need to stop talking about being old, right? Alice is gonna say, "Shut the up, Cheri." That's awesome. It's called being wise, Rhonda said. Okay. Sometimes I don't know if I'm that, though. I'm still learning. I still feel so young. Like I feel like there's so much I haven't done or know or whatever. It's always something every week smacking me in the face, making me feel like, wow, you need to really, you're not as big and smart as you think you are. 37 is, oh, see, that's cold, Wendy. And you still have AC on. Holy cowgirl. Cowgirl. You're the cowgirl. Haha. Teens in the 80s, we called those bangs wall bangs. Yeah, they were straight up and looked like they ran. Yes, exactly. That's exactly true. Try 58. We're seasoned, Karen says. Darren was born in 60, so you guys are close to the same age. Teresa, I get this question all the time. Addie is built a little better. And here, I'll put it up here. Teresa asked, what's the difference between this and the Centro, I think is what she's talking about. This one is 46 pins, built better, built in Germany. You know, they build great things in Germany. But it does make a wee bit of a smaller hat. It does. So it's important that you kind of can keep a loose tension if you want to do an adult hat. Let's see. It does a little bit more yarn varieties. It's still picky. Don't get me wrong. It's not going to be a complete stash buster. It does pretty well though. Where the Centro, it's bigger, which is nice, which is lovely. Addie, you should make a bigger machine, but it's not built as well. So you can't use as much of the different yarns through it. But that's really it. That's it. And this is more expensive. Actually, it's not as much as it used to be. It's come down in price quite a lot. However, it still is lots more money in comparison to the 48 pin machines. But I think, what is it? I think the last time I looked for the US, I think it's 131, which is like, that's sweet, guys. I paid $250 for mine when I first bought it. $250, and now it's 131. So it's really good. So if you're, I know it's still a lot of money, but it's way better than it used to be. Country Craft Barn says, I replaced my gear with someone that makes them on Etsy. You can also put foil in that part and tighten it. I can't drink all the coffee, Cheri. That's not nice. That's funny. Terry, I'm just about ready to list it. So not yet. Not yet. But yes, it's all converted back to a camper. And yes, I think we're going to list it. We were thinking about just parking it. If I don't get what I want out of it, because it's like end of season, nobody's going to want it right now, I don't think. I might go find a place to store it until next spring, maybe. We'll see. But it's sad because I just put it all, like it's, yeah. It's a little sad, but I'm excited to be in here. I'm excited for all of the opportunity that brings. Oh, Darren says, want me to bring anything over? Oh, yeah, my sign. My cranky sign. I forgot that again. I need that. What else do I need? You could bring, Mr. Bant, you could bring the Z machine that has the 22 in it over if you want. That would be awesome sauce. I don't know what else I need. I think that's it for right now. I still didn't find my plaque, Darren. I don't know where it's at. I don't know. Linda says, you want old. I grew up in the 50s and the 60s. They say you're as old as you feel. I feel old. I'll tell you. Today I feel a little old. But yeah, for the most part, I don't feel, and I feel a lot better than I used to. So isn't this green? This green. I like this green. This into here. I like that a lot. Where are we at? We're 129. We're getting there, guys. We're almost there. How long have I been going? Only about an hour. Oh, that's not too bad. I'm not doing too bad. Don't forget to, oh, thank you. I won't read that, but thank you. Thank you, Sandy. You're so awesome. Oh, it just keeps popping. It just keeps popping. I know you guys can't see what I see, but no, it's not. There's the click, but it has this other little that's driving me crazy. Like this is the pop, right there, but it's doing that other little like noise. I don't like it. It's driving me crazy. You can read LOL. I've seen other YouTubers say that it does. Oh yeah, it might not. I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't, Wendy. I think it probably doesn't. There was something. I wanted to tell you guys something. I'm trying to think. Oh, I have to apologize too. I know I came on live, but yeah, the circle platform is no longer. I still didn't ever do a post because I'm a bad person. So we're just doing the CranKnit community now on Facebook because I didn't renew our membership to the circle. Because I have this now, I just really need to kind of pinch the pennies, and that was an expense for me. So yeah, hopefully that'll be okay with all of you guys because I did that. Maybe it's okay. I hope. So if you're looking for it and you're getting like, I don't know, I liked how it gave you like the week in review thing. So you're gonna get that. You're gonna click into something and it won't let you see anything because it's all gone. Wendy was putting up some links and things too. So we'll get it good and going on the Facebook again. It just hopefully Facebook won't give us too much troubles. Sometimes it doesn't play nice with me, but it's okay. Jacinda says hi to Mr. B. I don't know if you saw that, Mr. Bant. I agree, Megan. It's better to be weird than normal. You are right. Oh, Karen and I were twinsies. We're the same age. Awesome. Yay. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Hannah crochets as well. Linda says, sounds like you're having the same test. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, is it still way more? How much is it, Sandy? How much is the machine in Canada? Mushroom Addy, where? Need that for my cubbies. The mushroom is actually, it's one of the Z machines. It's, I don't know how, Zichtbei or whatever, Zichtbei. I don't know how you say it. And do I have it here? I don't have the mushroom here either. The mushroom's at home. I should have had him bring that too. He might have left already. Alice says, wait for tax time. I don't want to wait for tax time because I'm going to have to pay taxes probably. I was just working on that today. That's one stinky thing that I don't like is taxes. I don't like taxes, guys. Taxes are awful. Because I have to tell you, I do, like you all watch the commercials on YouTube, on Facebook. I do get some monetary compensation from those. It's not near as much as you all would assume that it is. It's not really, honestly. But I have to put 30% of that, anything I make back. And then when you do that, there's like nothing left, hardly. And it's so depressing. It's so depressing. It's very depressing. It makes me want to cry. It's almost hunting season. Should be pretty. That's what I'm thinking, Wendy. That's what I'm going to sell it as somebody might want it for, for deer camp because it'd be awesome for deer camp. Hello to Hannah's brother. How are you? Yeah, the mushroom is a Centro, yes, machine. Yes, it is. But it's like a Z machine. It's the Z machine label, I think. Ooh, Judith got that electric yarn winder. Okay, we're at 142. I'm going to have to pop in that last little cake here. Just for the last, because I want to do 165. So we got one last little cakey cake. Okay. Ah! I missed my bucket. Hold on. It went rolling away. That's not good. All right. This time I'm not going to make it look so difficult as I did before. Look at that. Look at that. That wasn't hard. Make sure I'm there. I'm curious how your electric yarn winder goes. I will tell you, I have to cake up all the yarn. I can see some of this is from the workshop. This is all of it caked up. And I struggle still, guys. I don't know. And I have that big winder and it works really well. But then if you get one end that goes in on the other end and then like this yarn wants to stick to itself and then you have all kinds of trouble. And then I end up cussing and it's not good for anybody. I have fuzz all over me. Uh-oh. I thought I heard somebody coming in. Maybe not. Let's see. We're close. We're almost at 150. Let's see. I want to see that. I know you shared. I think you shared it, Judith. Didn't you share it in the group what you had coming? Yeah, the knitting machines I'm looking at. Yeah, but has the Addy went up for you, Megan? I don't know how much the small one is. I think it's like $80 or $90. I don't know. Have a great day, Hannah. Oh, let me tie this. That'd be bad if I forgot to do that, right? I got to make sure I do that when I take it off. Okay, we're getting close. We have 10 more to do. Oh, are they that much? Yuck. That's not good. That must have just happened. That's not good. They need to stay lower than that. Yucky, yucky. Ooh, 222. Yuck. Ew. Looks like is what? Did you say 126 with 10? Oh, okay. 220. Looks like 126 with $10 shipping. So, oh, the 22 is 126. Okay, I missed that. I couldn't do the math. That's too much, Sandy. I don't like that. Amber finished both hats. Amber, you're kicking my butt. We got 5 more. Okay, last one. Last one, and then we're done. All right, that's good enough. Okay. Okie dokie. Let me put my tension guide away. Okay. I feel so low. Move it. I feel so low to the ground. Yeah, I got to figure out a different table setup, guys. I think I should get a standing desk. Didn't Shauna just get one of those? I know I saw that they had, but see, I want it to be big. But I've also thought about, Sandy, I should set up more cameras. I don't know how many more cameras I can add into our shot here. Because I could maybe do that. I don't know. I'm not sure. I got to come up with a better setup, though, because this is just not. It's not ideal. It'll work. It'll do in a pinch, as Darren's dad used to say. Okay. Okie dokie. Okie doke. I would really love to play music, but the Facebooks and the YouTubes will not allow it. They will not allow it. I don't believe. That's one thing I wish they did. I think Twitch. Can you do it on Twitch? You can play music on Twitch, can't you, Sandy? Oh, I was going to change my Twitch calendar this week, and I didn't do that. I should probably still do it for Friday. Not that we have lots of people over there, but I think they do. I know TikTok, you obviously can. You can play music, and it's not a problem. I don't know why it's a problem on the other platforms, but it is for copyright. You can't do it, which is stupid. I don't like that. I don't like it. Not at all. Oopsie poopsie. Oopsie poopsie. Just Cheri splitting our yarns over here. We're just splitting. Not at all. Doing well. There we go. Close to being done. No. I'm doing the no, guys. This is what I told them last night. I'm like, do not release more than one stitch at a time, or it will fall off and you will cry. That's what I said. Actually, I didn't. I said, I'll cry. Okay, so there we are. Let me see. I can move over to another camera and not have to move my machine, but I will move my machine. I'll just get it out of the way. Let's see. It's complicated. Is it complicated? Oh, I can't. Okay, so you can't. It's complicated. Okay, so certain music you probably can, other music you can't, kind of thing. I'm assuming. All right, so let's get this dunzos. I got to tie my knots on my insides. I got to get my insides figured out. Let me stretch it first, and then I'll flip it around. Let's see. Why does all the funny crafting knitting things have to be so expensive? Oh, fun. Yeah, everything's expensive, Megan, isn't it? Like everything. What's inexpensive anymore? Heck, you can't even go buy a freaking, like, I bought Altoids at the gas station. I know you can see me double here, like my forehead in. I bought Altoids at the gas station and I got ripped off. I haven't bought Altoids forever, but I'm like, I have bad breath and I need some Altoids. So I was going to get gum, and then I saw the Altoids, and I'm like, curiously strong. Actually, they curiously tasted like poop. I do not remember them being so awful. But they were $3.50 for a tin of Altoids. I think I got ripped off at the gas station. So you can't even get, like, Altoids. I don't remember how much they used to cost. But $3? What the? They're Altoids, and they don't taste good. They used to taste good. I remember them tasting good. Maybe it was the cinnamon ones that I liked. Maybe I'm just confused. I don't know. But they tasted like poo-poo. They still do. And I'm sure they make my breath smell nice, but they don't taste very good at all. Here's one. Where are the other ones? I know I have more. Here's another one. So I'm getting the slack out, and then I'm tying them. I should probably look at the other side. That one looks okay. Sometimes I tie them too tight. Okay. Sandy's giving me the deets on the oh, I'm not allowed. My kids don't like it when I say that, by the way. They think I'm not cool, or they think I'm trying to be cool and I'm not trying to be cool. I thought there was another one. I had 3. Did I not have 3? Because I just put, no, this is 1, 2. Is that it? I guess I only put in 2, right? Okay, I'm losing my freaking mind. There's 1. So I started with 1 and then I had another. Okay, yes, that's it. Just 2 tie-ins. Yeah. Oh, Cheri. Are you guys laughing at me? Because somebody needs to be laughing at me because something's wrong with me, I think. Okay, we're going to go. This one looks a little funky here. We'll see what it looks like on the other side. It's pretty though, right? Even with see, I mean, you wouldn't know that it's 3 different cakes because it still ends up knitting up really nice. I think we'll go this way. And I just knocked a whole bunch of stuff behind the desk. Like, yuck. I hope I don't have a lot of issues with dust here. What is the T and the P on the, tube and panel. Tube is for what we just did. And a panel, I don't have an example of one, but it's just where you go back and forth and you can make a panel and it'll be all curly on the ends. But for making a sweater, or if you want to just, like make a panel, if you're doing some special project. So that's what it is. You'll find that when it's in the panel mode, it won't go all the way around and it's going to drive you crazy because sometimes you're going to bump it when you're doing something else and you're gonna be like, it's not working, it's broken. Always check your tube and your panel setting because if that gets accidentally bumped, then you can't, your machine won't go all the way around and then it kind of freaks you out. Making sure that it's okay there. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. I think that looks pretty okay, right? It looks all right. So now we'll cinch it up. And then I never know what kind of people, like if people are like me and they have funny humor or not, because I think we've talked about like tucking the puck. And I think this looks like a butthole, guys. I'm just going to say it. But I said that last night. I'm like, you don't want to pucker, like, kind of looks like you want it to look nice and closed. And you don't want any puckers like you have problems on your rear end. And I don't think the lady thought that was funny. I think she thought that maybe something was wrong with me. But that's what it reminds me of. I don't know. I'm just being me. I won't apologize for that because I know, but I always have to be, now I have to be kind of careful because some people just, they don't have the same humor. How many rows did you knit for that size and width fit? Okay, I will put this on my head after I get done so you can see how it fits. But this is 165 rows. Seems like a lot, but on the Addy, yeah, it's still this. I think this one did pretty well. I don't think it's going to be too tight. It'll be okay. You really need more rows to get that fit, but sometimes you'll get the little, again, me with my terms, you'll get the nipple on top. You don't want the nipple on top, but you might still get that. What's the purpose of getting a yarn winding? Is it for short? No, actually, Cindy, if I'm using the tension guide, one of these, where did mine go? Here it is. If I use one of these on my machine, whether it be this one or the one that goes on the 48. Now, if you're not using these, then you could totally do center pole if you have center pole. But let me explain to you. Let me grab, hold on. I will show you what this yarn looks like when it comes. So it's caked. Here's some right here. Hold on. So this is the yarn caked. This is the same yarn. And this is how it comes, all beautiful. And then you'd be like, why are you going to rewind that? For myself, I wouldn't necessarily need to. But what I do is I rewind it for these workshops that I'm doing just to check and see if I have any knots in it. Because if I do, then you have to cut those. I would cut those before. Oh, I'm frozen for a second. But if you could do center pole on this is outside though. You're not going to get center pole on this. You could do center pole from this. But what I would suggest is if you can cake your yarn, it helps you so that, especially with these, so that you don't have tension variation. And then, you know, if you have any knots too. And then it comes off just smoother. And if I cake it, I know I don't have any knots. I don't have any issues with the yarn. Then technically I can put this right on my machine. Oh, I got fuzz in my eyelash. And then I don't even have to touch the yarn. I can just crank without touching it. And that's such a awesome thing. I was so not used to doing that when I first started, because I always would hand tension. If I'm using this, like the 30 or the 48 machines that have the little tension fork, I would still to hand tension with those, because you can keep, you know, you can keep it if you put it in the tension fork. And you might think, because it's going to tell you, you can just drop your yarn and crank. But what happens is you get this, you'll get a drag on your yarn. So if you put it through here and I throw this down, and then I get like where it's in a bind before it comes off, and you could think, well, oh, you could just crank through that. But when you do that, then it pulls on this. You'll find that it'll pop up. And every time you do that, if the yarn is a stiffer yarn and it has memory, like Big Twist Value or something like that, you're going to get tension lines in your knitting. And it'll have this little, they're like tension bumps. That's what I call them. And see, this is all just like perfect. It's like sweet knitting. There's no variations in tension. It's all even. And that's because of the caking and then also using one of these. So you don't have to have it. It's not, you know, absolutely have to have it. It just helps you have a better end product, really, because you can have, you know, a real smooth coming off your ball. I will tell you, even with having caking it, sometimes if the yarn has a real high memory, like the Big Twist Value does, or like the Mainstay yarns from Walmart will do that as well. If I am not careful, even with it being caked, and I like maybe pull on it a little bit, or I don't, it gets in a bind, you can still have tension variations even with the tension guide, but it's not near as common. Not my fingernail. I just snagged it with my broken fingernail. Make sure I'm in the center there. I've got a little tear. I've torn all of my fingernails, like every single one of them. And then I was getting stuff out of the dryer and I went to grab and I like pulled my nail back. Lovely. That's always a lovely, lovely, fun thing. Yeah. Okay. So we're knotting that, and then let me tuck my tails, and then we will be golden. But I'll try this on for you too, so you can see what it looks like. So it kind of gives you an idea. Now I have the I had the tension set pretty loose, but again, it was the Addy, so it makes a little bit of a snugger fit hat. Trying to get a sandwich in between. What I'm doing for anybody who's newer, like I double knot it on the outside. I bring it through the center, my tails, and then I double knot it on the inside, and then I tuck my tails. And I only ever stitch it closed if I need to. Like this is very tight. I did a really good job, so I don't need to. Sometimes it won't cinch up all the way. This yarn's pretty thin, so it cinches easier. The other thing is, if you're going to put a pom on too, you got to be careful if it's too tight. This will be ready for a pom. There's just a little bit of an opening there, perfect for a pom. Okay, so here we are, and here is the Brimo. And see, you'd think that that's like super big, but it's not super big. Okay, now let me go here. Let me do that, and I will put it on my head, and you will see. And see, it's not too bad for the nipple. That's what I call that. But for it to fit, like where it's not too snug, and this is good. This wouldn't give me a headache. Now, if this was Big Twist Value, it might be a little tight. But see, that's a nice fit. But the yarn too makes a huge difference. I look a little turtle-esque. You think? So let's see here. Oh, it feels so nice. I like it. It's very nice. And now, yeah, will I still donate this? Yes. Hopefully the people won't hate me for having it on my head first. And then when you take it off, you'll notice that my hair looks awful. No, that's not what I was going to tell you. It'll be stretched out a little bit. So if you're going to sell hats, and then let's say somebody, I don't know how you all feel about somebody trying one on, but if they absolutely have to, and then it like stretches it out and you're like, now it's not fresh, right? You just grab it by the crown and you like beat it on your leg like that. And then it'll re-stretch it back so you won't have the bell at the bottom. You might have a little bell, but not too bad. So if you want to reshape your hats, just give them a little smack down and then they'll reshape. They'll go back to where they should. So that looks cute, right? And then I don't have a green palm right here. I'd probably put a green palm on it. You could even do that. Nah, I don't think I like that one. I think I'd do green. Oh, here they are. But if you're donating too, like the ones going to North Carolina, this one's a good one. I don't have a bright green. That one wouldn't be too bad. Nah, I don't like that one. I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to find these palms like this that I like. That's the same. That's not bad, but I don't think I like it. I don't know. Maybe that one. That one doesn't look too bad. Yeah. So anyways, that's a hat. That's a wrap. That's a hat wrap. Our first cranking for community in the studio. I think it went well. So you are not late, Paula M. You are right on time. Right on time. Okay, I'm going to fix myself on my little hairs, my 4 hairs I have. Group made 2 identical ones. Awesome, Amber. I'll check them out. Amber said she made 2 hats while she was on listening. So we'll have to check it out. She's going to post them in the group. Hey, y'all, can you pray for my husband's boss? I can't explain what. Oh, Megan, we sure will. We will pray for your husband's boss. What's his? Can I ask what his first name is, Megan? That way I know. We can pray for him by name. Even if we don't need to know the reason, but we will pray for sure. And anybody, I will say, anybody, continue. You are so in my prayers. Anybody who's remotely close or affected by any of the storms or hurricanes or cleaning up in Florida or yeah, I don't know. My heart goes out to every single person, whether it be a small issue that you've had or those that lost everything. I don't know. I just feel so bad. And I know they're probably not on here, obviously. Let's see. Is it all right if your yarn is in balls so that you can, that way, yes, you totally can. I will say though, as they bounce, you may get some tension variation, but if they're done well in like a regular, like the old fashioned way that you used to roll a ball of yarn, that's the way my mom always did it. They should roll off okay. It should come off okay. I would just make sure you have it in, like I'm using plastic, which does create static. So, but I just bought these really cheapo. I got them for 50 cents a piece at Dollar General. That's what I'm using, some kind of plastic tub. But I think if you use metal, you probably wouldn't get the static like you do with the plastic. But I didn't want to I didn't want to spend money for that. So I didn't. What happened to Wendy? Oh, my nail. I was like, ouch, what? Oh, yeah, my nail. That's what I was talking about. All right, guys. So I don't have my little wood sign. But Jody, thank you so much. Thank you. It was the first studio cranking community, whatever. Yeah, I can't talk. Okay, guys. So what I did by hand, I have it in a bag. Yes, Alice, that's perfectly fine. Absolutely. All right. So anyway, you all have a wonderful rest of your day. I will be live again on Friday at 3 because I have this pitch thing that I'm going to on Thursday. I don't even know if I'm pitching. The one that you all are voting for isn't until, I think the votes go until the 21st, and then they tell the 5 top winners of that voting, then get a chance to pitch for $5,000. So I need it. I need that money so we can get more machines. So yeah, so we can make this whole thing a go, like a real go. So anyways, you guys have a good rest of your day. Go make something. And remember, stay cranky. I'll see you on Friday. Hope to see you. Have a good one. Bye, everybody. See you later. Thanks for being here.